Hurricane season is almost here, and this week we are looking at hurricane preparedness and what you can do to be prepared. And we're watching the Atlantic and what's happening out there. Here to talk to us a bit more about what we can expect is a meteorologist with the National Weather Service, Barry Goldsmith. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hey, hi Freddie. How are you this time?
Doing great. Hey, so talk to
Awesome.
us a little bit. What's the current state of the Atlantic, the water, and what's going on out there?
So, current state of the Atlantic Ocean and the main development region, which extends from Cuba, Bahamas area down to the coast of northern South America, all the way over to the African coast. And we mention this because when you hear about hurricane season forecasts, that's the region we're really focusing on. So, in that region right now, the temperatures are a little bit above average, which is actually not too unusual, but it's actually lower than what we've seen in recent years. So, in a sense, that might be some better news. However, in the Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico, where we look for potential events as well, we are above average for sure right now. And the latest forecasts that we're seeing heading into late spring, summer, and early autumn suggest that those above to even much above average temperatures in the Gulf will continue.
So, we know that there's going to be a shift over into El Nino. We're starting to see that trend already starting to develop. What does that mean as we get into that hurricane season?
So, regarding the El Nino development, there is an increasingly high confidence that it will happen. We're looking at very likely by the peak of the season, at least for Texas, which is August, September, and near certain as we extend that August, September into October. So, what that typically means is that as the El Nino gets established and strengthens, and by the way, we're looking at a higher probability of moderate to strong during the peak of the season, that will produce two negative impacts on potential hurricane development. Those are an increase in drier atmospheric air, that's an enemy, and an increase in vertical wind shear, especially at the higher levels of the atmosphere. And as we've all discussed, wind shear in the atmosphere is not a good thing for hurricanes because the beautiful hurricanes look like galaxies, they're nice and round. It tears off the top and reduces the ability of the storm to really generate its heat engine. So, what we would expect to see if the El Nino becomes established is fewer number of storms entering the Caribbean, the Western Atlantic, and perhaps even the Gulf as well.
Could the season still become or be active even with an El Nino kind of coming in and kind of stirring things up?
So, we always like to say it only takes one. And we can go back in history and look at quiet seasons when we were coming through strong El Ninos or coming out of strong El Ninos or moderate strong El Ninos, and yet there was a storm of record. So everyone may remember 1992 Hurricane Andrew in South Florida, the storm of record for the state of Florida. While the year 2017 was not an El Nino year, the pattern over Texas was a very dry and hot pattern for the most part, but we had one break in the pattern in late August, and that break allowed the storm known as Harvey to become a almost Category 5 hurricane at landfall, and then slow down and produce the 40 plus inches of rain and over $125 billion of damage in the state of Texas, despite the fact that before and after Harvey, things were very quiet in this part of the world. So we really need to emphasize again, it only takes one, whether it's El Nino, La Nina or La Nada, any type of connection related to that El Nino Southern Oscillation, we still have to be on alert just in case something were to form during the hurricane season.
Well, all good things to think about. Barry Goldsmith from the National Weather Service, we appreciate your time and for talking to us today.
Thank you, Freddie. We appreciate the time being here.